Just yesterday, Milo Yiannopoulos, this dude, was banned from entering Australia. His visa was denied on character grounds, and that is some scary shit. Because basically, the government is telling us what we can and cannot listen to. And in this case, they've decided we're not allowed to listen to this dude because he goes against the mainstream view. And that leaves me asking the question, what the fuck is this? Is this a dictatorship or a democracy? Because right here in Australia today, there's a large group of people that disagree with Milo Yiannopoulos and everything he stands for. And there's also a large group of people that agree with every single thing that comes out of his mouth. I don't agree with everything that Milo says. I do find him entertaining though. I agree with some things and I disagree with a lot of others. The thing is, why should we have to follow someone with blind faith? Can we not pick and choose the things we agree upon? Just because you like someone doesn't mean you agree with every point they've ever made. Love him or hate him, that's not the fucking point. The point here is I'm an adult, don't tell me what I can and cannot listen to. That's disgusting. Milo's said a lot of fucked up things. He's made a lot of mistakes and his career's suffered greatly from that. Many people say he is provocative. Many people say he is offensive. But who are these people and why are their opinions more important than others? To some people, I'm offensive, I'm provocative. What does that mean for me? The rejection letter that Milo received, according to news.com, said that Milo Yiannopoulos' visit would incite discord in the Australian community or in a segment of that community. And that's pointing to the large protests that happened in Australia when Milo was here last in 2017. Basically suggesting those protests were such a bad thing that he should not be let back in the country. But whose fucking fault are those protests? The protesters! They're the ones at fault. They're the one that took the streets and smashed shit and carried on like dickheads. Both sides. The rejection of Milo Yiannopoulos into entering Australia is an abhorrent attack on free speech in this great country. Now, I know that Australia doesn't have the free speech laws that, say, America does. America has it written into their constitution. We're very unprotected when it comes to those laws. And this is a call to the government. Why are we not protected? Why the fuck are we not protected into this great country? Everyone calls us the lucky country, and yet we are not protected by laws that allow us to use speech in which we define fit. This is the latest in a big line of people who are not allowed into the country. Tyler, the Creator. Gavin McGuinness, he was also not allowed in. Chelsea Manning, another person who was not allowed into the country. She leaked documents from the American government to WikiLeaks and was sentenced to jail. And she came to Australia on a speaking tour and was not allowed in. She also wasn't allowed into New Zealand. And Amnesty International even accused the New Zealand government of trying to silence Chelsea Manning. And even just last week, David Icke, and I know David Icke is batshit crazy, but he was banned from entering Australia because of his thoughts. What is this? The Anti-Defamation Commission in Australia has applauded this hard-line approach, stating that the moral high road is ending hate speech and extremism. Well, who defines what hate speech is? Because at the moment on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all these places that we live our lives, hate speech is fucking up in the ether. No one can really define what it means. And to just throw that term out there, which we have learnt in the past, is very dangerous. The debate is being shut down. Whatever the subject, whatever side you are on, we need to have debate. It is very important. In fact, it's integral to society. Are you saying that to enter this country you have to agree with everything that is mainstream? That is tyranny. Use this example. You're at home and your dad says, oh, let's have steak for dinner. And you say, nah, mate, let's have chicken. Should your dad be banned from having chicken for life because he wanted steak or disagree with you? No. He can have a little bit. My point being is we are running a tyrannical society here who's picking and choosing who we allow into the country. We've allowed a lot worse people to come into this country than the people that I've just listed. We as the Australian society and people from across the world who are watching this right now, we need to act as far as we We need to act immediately when it comes to free speech. We need someone to take action, to make it an important part of the upcoming election. We need to act now, fast and hard. We have to allow debate, public discourse in this country, because without it, all we are is an Orwellian society, 1984, with the thought police hovering above our heads. Ladies and gentlemen, be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East. Me dick stank. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, because we're going to hit 1 million by my birthday on the 14th of July. Let's hope we get something done from this, because this is very bloody scary. Not to freak you out or nothing, but bye. See you next week. Yeah, good on you. Bye.